Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter. If you are new, welcome. I enjoy doing lots of different projects, DIY, art and paper crafting, thrifting for vintage treasures, and everything in between. And if you've been around for a while, welcome back. Today's video, we are going to work on, by the way, it is Monday, and I am uploading this on Monday. So as you can tell, I'm behind again. And it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've spent all of my morning doing things that I really didn't need to do, but I wanted to do. You know, do you ever have those days? And it's Monday, so why not? But this is going to be twofold, and I will title it correctly, because guess what today is? May 1st. So happy May Day, everyone. And if you've been following, you know that May 1st was the date for the first drawing for turning 3K on my birthday. On my birthday. Well, I got a little problem. So when I did the challenge, I'm putting lotion on. When I did the challenge and laid out all of the information, I made the assumption that I would use the comment picker I have always used. Well, today I went to go set it up so that I could do my drawing. And all of the features that I used before are now not free. So I hemmed and hawed, and I'm like, wait a minute. I am not paying that much money. I know it's not a ton of money. It's $7 a month, but I don't use the comment picker enough to justify that. I mean, I really don't. So I got to figure out a solution. Bottom line is, I'm not going to draw today because I need time to think about it. And I've been thinking about it all day, which is why I haven't done any videos, and I've just been crafting on other things. And I really don't have a good solution. So I'd take any input. But my initial thought is I was going to wait and draw for the journal when it was completed, and I know some of you are still sending your entries to me via the mail, and that takes a while, so perhaps I should just put a little community post, title this video correctly, and say, you know, stand by, and I truly apologize. I'm all ready to go, but I had mentioned, oh, comment on any video. Yeah, well, now I can't do it that way. So it's just really frustrating. And then I can't add in all of the Instagram ones. So it's just a thing, you know. I guess I should have checked that before, but I didn't see that. I didn't think anything would be changing, but it did. So I need to go back to the drawing board. And so what I might do is, post another quick video just saying, here's the update. I will keep everybody's name that's already, because I did go through and write them all down. But I'm just afraid that I might have missed somebody, and so I'm just worried about that. So if you guys have any good solutions, let me know. But right now, that's where my head is at, and I need to do a little more thinking. And then I will put something on the community page as a post, and then probably do a public service announcement on what the update is. So in the meantime, we are going to work on our memory journal, scrapbook, art journal, smash book, whatever you wish to call it. But this is our magazine version. And if you have, I need to move this cord because I know I'm going to knock this over and it will probably shake you guys. Okay. And where we left off last was we folded all of our pages and we decided, okay, where do we want to pocket? What pages do we want to keep? Now this one, as you guys know, is exceptionally good as far as reusing some of the pages like this as they are. So I won't be embellishing quite as much as maybe some of you will be, but I'm going to show you with what I've got. This will be a lot of area to tuck things in, write letters, write things to yourself, put photos on, you know, pages like this. Remember, this was a viewer request from our friend Karen, and Karen is doing a memory journal as a gift, which is similar to a scrapbook slash memory book, where she may be writing memories and also adding photos and that kind of thing. So that is where this was initiated, because altered magazines are a great way to do that. So what I thought we would do to start off today is something I usually don't do before I work in a journal. And that is because I'm generally putting pages into or making signatures out of other papers. This one is intact, right? So what I'm afraid of is if I start adding things to it and putting more papers on it, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. And then maybe I won't be able to cover this as effectively as if I do it before we add any additional pieces to it. Does that make sense? So you're going to want to, I'll make it as simple as I can. Take your magazine, figure out how wide and long. Mine is 8.5 by 9.5. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So now, so it's going to be 17 total, right? Front and back. Okay, let's just write, I'm going to write this down on here. Let me do it with a marker that's not going to show through, just in case. This will probably be okay. So the front is 8.5. And the back is 8.5, which will be 17, right? But I also have a little bit of a spine. Some of you will not. They will have been stapled. Mine does have a spine. So I need to make sure that I add that spine in, which is a 1/2 inch. So 17.5 inches is the length that I need this. And I need it to be by 9.5. Let's see, by 9.5. Okay. Boy, that was terrible handwriting. So what you have an option to do, and I'm telling you this because I think I'm going to use a piece of remnant from a wallpaper book, and I think it's going to be long enough. I will measure in a minute. But what you will want to do is, you know, you've got plenty of room for, if you have a 12 by 12 piece of paper, for example. Let's just see if I have one that's here, right? Like this one. So let's just say you were using, you have paper. You could do a couple things. You could just collage. You could do a collage over the front, do a collage over the back, maybe put a piece of fabric around here, some lace, and be done with it. And remember, collaging is just, you know, slapping on pieces like this, and that's the easiest way to do it. Or if you want to make a base, you could just take 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper, measure it down to whatever yours is. Mine was 9.5. Cut it off right here. Then you would just take it, wrap it around here, and you could do one of 2 things. You could have taken another piece that was 8.5 here, put that down first, and just have this be an additional, you know, like it's the back of your spine. Just leave it like that. Or you can, you know, add one that matches and kind of line it up. You could collage over this. And again, you could just collage over all of it, and then just pretend, you know, put a piece of paper and or lace or something on the edge just to pretty it up if you want. Tons of options, and they all will work just as easily. It's a personal preference. I had this remnant, and I'm pretty sure I liked it because it had some blues, and I don't know, it seems like this is more muted inside, so I thought maybe that would work. And it's kind of like a memory journal book kind of thing. You know, maybe if I was doing something, I might want to document all the books that I read, and this would be a great cover for it. I don't know. But this was, I'm sure it was, let's see, let me tell you how long it is. 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh. What did oh, it's 17 and a half. I'm like, oh gosh, it's only 17 and a half. Okay, this should work. So all I'm going to do is make sure it's the same. It is. Okay, I'm just going to wrap it around here and see. Let's look. That's pretty dang close. I can live with that. Can I live with it here? Yeah, because I think if I put it even on this end, I think it will work okay. I mean, it's not going to be so bad that it's... We're doing it. We're just going to do it. But we're going to start with the back. And here's why I also picked this. Because one of my rando things that I was doing this morning was a project for something totally different. But I made these journal toppers. And this was one of them. And oh, friends, sometimes you just have to laugh. So I was just sharing with you that this was the journal topper that I thought we would use. And we were putting this on. And I went to check because we were moving on to the next stage. And it had cut off. So you didn't even get to see me put this on. And I was saying, and you didn't hear my shout outs either. So I'll do that again too. I was saying, gosh, you know, this went on so easily. And I'm not going to complain. The first thing that's went great this, today's a beautiful day and, I'm healthy. My kids are healthy. And then I'm like, I better look and see how we're doing here. And it was completely dead. So I don't know how long I've been doing this, but let me just recap real quick. I started with the back. And so I started with this edge, the edge of the book. And then I just glued, put it here. Then I laid it out like this. And kind of creased it. And then I did this here, which I don't know that this glue is going to stay there. I mean, the glue is going to stay there. I don't know if it's going to stay stuck to, where were these at? I don't know. Right here. This, the actual spine. And then I just creased it here. And then I opened this up and then I glued it. And that's where we were. And then I said, hey, let me give a shout out to some new friends and some that have been around a while. And so I would like to once again welcome Brenda Smith Allen. And Brenda, thank you for asking me what some of the rest of you probably would like as well. And that's a scrap buster list, which I do have, and I will be putting on the community page. It'll just probably be my handwriting most likely, because I think that's how I have it already. Of the different ways and the order in which I do my scrap busting. And Louisiana Bread, welcome to the family. And Denise Morrison, welcome. She is all the way from Australia. So thank you guys for all supporting me and the channel and for hanging out today. So after I said all of that, then we started working on our first page. So we're leaving this as it is. This we had folded over, so I glued that down, folded this back. We're going to make an envelope out of, a pocket out of this one. It's going to be very long. We're going to glue here and put this down here, but we need something that goes right here. And that's what I was about to do when I realized that we weren't doing anything. Oh, this is kind of pretty. Let's see. It's just blue. Or is that too boring? That's kind of boring. I guess this one kind of pulls this all together. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that was... I just started giggling. I was like, well, whatever. Oh, my goodness. So I'm just going to go right about... I don't even need a it that long, really, but we're going to go with that. And I think I'm going to grab out, when I glue this down, I think I'm going to grab out the, either some of my washi tape, probably some of mine, because it'll be a lot more sturdy, and put a piece there, because I believe when we initially started this, that magazine, I had been harvesting pages out of for other things. And so we had the front cover, the first page was actually pulled out of it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to glue this right into here. I need to, oh gosh, I need to pull this up. So I am going to use I'm going to use our glitter glue. This is almost empty, by the way, so I need to refill it. I took off after Dave was I was having struggles with it, and then I told Dave, he just took the lid off of it, or the tip off of it, because I don't know. I told you guys, I'm having glue debacles. Okay. And the reason I'm making sure that this is really well glued is because I'm going to be tucking things in there, and I don't want it to get hung up on something else. Okay, so that's okay there. Now let's get some of my washi out. What a mess. Goodness gracious, this isn't even made into washi. Hang on, I gotta fix this. This is unacceptable. I'm ruining all of my pretty... This digital took me forever. I don't know why. It shouldn't have, but it did. Oh, that reminds me, that's another one I gotta do. The slides. Remember I told you I busted out the slides that I said, I know I made some of those, or slide mounts, whatever they're called. And I had found them. We did the little play along with me. Well, I went back because the digitals, I had downloaded it and they were in my photos. But they weren't perfect. They weren't ready for, all of you to consume as a customer. And I needed to do some things. I could not find, and I never delete any of my designs, ever. And I could not find the one that I edit. So I had to start all over. Now, I do have the ones that, at least from the photo, from the photos where I downloaded it to. But it's not, perfect. So I think what I will do is probably perhaps do that that one as a freebie. But I did do some cool things with the other one. So I had the red and the black, but I didn't have any more. Do I want it to be that white? No. I'm winging it. I'm winging it, girls and boys. So yes, those I just need to upload on Ko-fi. And I always upload them there first so you guys can enjoy them. And then I will put them on Etsy. And they're always just a little bit more on Etsy because it costs more to list things on Etsy. So that's why. So if you're a subscriber, you get the bonus of getting them a little bit less expensive. Now, if you have not seen my video on how to... Oh, what's that? There we go. Make your own washi. It is on the To Restore You playlist, and I think it's also under embellishments and ephemera. I kind of goofed there, but that looks cute. It's not even because my tape, I didn't do it even, but I'm all right with that. Okay, this is really... I'm just going to do that to kind of cover up. See, there's white on the ends, and there we go. That looks better. Now we're just going to... Normally, I would put a thumb notch there so people know, but we're just going to go with the distress because we can't punch a hole in there where we're using that other part for a pocket. I'm going to stay standing up so that if my screen goes black again, I won't just keep on yapping to myself like I was doing. I'm going to just round those corners. All right, and probably we want to give that a little zhuzh. Right? Okay. Now, on this page, we said we were just going to leave this as a little writing piece, which I'm fine with, but I think we want to, let's just round the edges on this too. But I would like to cover this little piece and obviously this. So this must have been my thought, was to cover I don't really mind that. Do you guys? I mean, I kind of like it. That's not really long enough. Let's see. I'm going to put all my... Let me put this back. Okay. You know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's just tear this a little bit. And we'll kind of do like a mini collage-ish thing. We'll just do a few pages today and see where we get, and then we'll come back and do more next time. I've got this random piece. It's really old. Well, no, that's something else. This is really old. Let's see what happens when... Could do it like that. Here we go. Decisions made. I think my ink is the ink that I used from the bottle. It's getting a little worn out. Now remember, you guys can do whatever you want on your pages. And like I said, for mine, a lot of them will just be assembling the pages because some of mine are, they look pretty good the way they are. So I won't have to cover them. Like this one, I was going to cover, but I think I'm just going to leave it. And yes, I should probably be using a glue book, but I'm trying to be pretty careful not to get it on my mat. Okay, So that'll just flip open. People can write in it. Blah, blah, blah. As far as yep. That's what we're doing. I mean, not that it matters. We know this is a magazine, right? So we could just leave it. But I think on some of them I'm going to put some quotes or something cute. On the bottom. TBD. I kind of like that. Now it actually looks like it's all cohesive, doesn't it? So I can write here. I can write here. Frank Simpson. I can write all on there. Maybe we'll come back and do something fun with that. And we're good, I think, there. This one we are leaving as it is, but we're going to put some pockets, apparently. Where'd that come from? Excuse me. Okay, what does that quote say? Let us come alive to the splendor that is all around us and see the beauty in ordinary things. Okay, I like that. Well, this says things like strong, lovable, happy, beautiful. I think that's too much. Oh, that's not bad. Have something smaller. I'm just looking here. That's too small. And that's a piece of that. I was thinking I had another piece of this that was smaller. Did you guys see it? Maybe not. Oh, I also have, well, gosh, what happened to that? Did I use it? I very well could have. Huh, none of those are going to probably work. Well, let's see what we've got with, you know, Dave. I was using these scraps. Those won't work. I don't like that one, but we might be able to use that for something else. Well, let's just see if we can use that piece that I just had. I swear I had a smaller one. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not loving this. I'm really not. No. What about this? This looks a little more natural. And if we did just a small pocket, we could do it on both pages. Let's do that. And then how long have we been going? Please tell me. Okay. I don't remember how long it was. I think 9 minutes before. How frustrating. So what are you guys all working on? What kind of fun projects? Like I said, I started going off on all kinds of directions this morning. Both of these are in here. I'm trying to make it almost... Dave does an amazing job at eyeballing the center. I, on the other hand, am not very good at it. I was like, wow, I'm impressed, kid. Oh, poor guy. The things he gets roped into. Yeah, that we can do this, and then we can always add some pretties on it. Oh, I got an idea what we could do, because we have this butterfly there. I have an idea. That doesn't look too bad. I would never have picked this. The only reason I grabbed it is it was kind of a neutral, muted, natural color. Now, I'm just tucking that in there, so hopefully, I don't know if it's going to work. But that way, at least, I don't want it to come out. And because it's wallpaper, it might. So, is that even? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to. That's okay. All right, so here was my thought. Let me grab. Give me 2 seconds. Maybe we could add a little. Let's just cut one of these off and see. I wasn't going to start embellishing the pages, but why not? I've got some random stuff here that would maybe make it look a little bit better. Not that one. This is from another. Okay, let's just put some stuff on there. I still have, do I? Yeah, it's still plugged in. I still have my glue gun plugged in. So I'm just going to take a little of that. Similar to what I did on the card that we did. I'm thinking maybe that there. And yep, that's what we're doing. Look at me making decisions. No, I did not. I don't think I glued that one down that way. We used the fabric tack. Because then that kind of goes. We had, yesterday was family birthdays that we hosted. It was fun. We didn't really do much. We couldn't, it was so windy and it was like, it was cold. So we couldn't even go outside. I had to bring all of my deck. I had washed all of the covers to all of my deck chairs and stuff and put them all back on and put them out. And then it rained. So, well, it was going to rain. So I brought them all inside. I like that. I might have to give it an extra. And there were just a couple out there that I had left. Plus, like, there's like these footstools that are, you know, they're almost like a beanbag chair, but, you know, they're square. And the wind was blowing so hard that it was blowing them all over. It was like they were just bouncing off the deck rails. It was kind of funny, but crazy. All right, so we'll have to do something else with that, but that kind of looks cute. Kind of pulls that together. We need to fix this. By the way, if you've got an issue where you forgot, like me, to ink, then we just go like that. We'll give it a little zhuzh. And then it probably wouldn't have mattered on that because it's dark. Okay. Let's see. We've got this one. I like that this says a place for your thoughts. So let's just cover that up with something. What do I got? When nothing is sure, everything is possible. Oh, sure, why not? Oh, wait, is that too long, though? No, it'll go right over that. Bada bing, bada boom. So I think we're going to be using a lot of, these are Tim Holtz words. All right, so this has already been, has it already been glued? No. No, it hasn't. Okay, let's glue. See where it's ripped there? That, I think that was from my previous. I am not going to make this into pocket. My phone is blowing up. Like, come on, people. I think we'll just leave these two like they are, but we need to cover that up. So we're going to use some of our vintage tape. And fix her up. When I say vintage tape, this is stuff that we made together as well. Uh-oh. Possibly. I'm really making it look vintage now because it just all rolled up. See that? I like it like that, but that wasn't what I was planning on doing. And then we want a little bit right there. I'll use a different color. Ooh. And hope that it doesn't roll. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. This needs help. It's not wanting to stick down there. And that's just always probably a good practice when you're putting stickers and things like that down, is just maybe reinforce it all the time, because it just keeps it from falling down. Falling down. All right, we're going to finish this one off with a couple of, with that piece of tape. And we'll be done for today. But let's see what we're going to work on next. I like that. Okay, this is going to stay. This will stay. That's writing space. We may do something. And this one, yeah, we'll start with this one. And we need to cover all of this and such. So we'll do this one next time. And we can probably get that one. We can probably do 3 more next time. All right, guys. Well, until next time, remember to take time to just be. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, make a comment, and I will promise to be back to you with the solution to the drawing and giveaway-ish that I got going on. So we will talk to you soon. Until then, cheers, friends. Bye-bye.